Hi everybody, I'm Sholon of Peace Dove Herbalist Mediumship School.
Hi there, I'm Jeanette from Joyful Jeanette.
And I'm Adele Marie of Angelic Wise Ones, and welcome to Spirit Talk Time.
Welcome
to
everybody.
Spirit Talk Time.
All right.
Today's modern spiritual talk show.
This is
That's
true.
right.
And I'm glad you started that way. How are you girls doing?
Awesome.
Pretty good.
Pretty
Yeah?
good.
How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. You know, always tired. Always tired lately. I'm glad you sat there and you let everybody know that, because tonight we're talking about the show.
Okay, cool.
You know, so it is the show that we've been doing for a while. And stuff. We're going to get ready to go into our second season, but yes, everybody should know and understand that we are today's modern spiritual talk show, right?
That's right.
Yeah. So what are some of the things we discussed?
Wow.
On the show,
Yeah. Remember?
spirit guides, meditation,
Right.
journaling. So, okay, sorry.
Look. No, that signs and symbols. We talk about themes. What?
Spirit guides.
Well,
Did you
she
say
said
what?
she said that.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good.
It
Okay.
guides. Yeah.
Friends, friendships,
So many
what it
things.
means.
Yeah, because like when the Angelic Wise Ones showed me this, I knew that like out there in the public's eye, there wasn't really anything, to get across to individuals, the do's, the don'ts, the truths, the myths, similar to like what we do in development class,
Right.
and then bringing us together and to get us, talking about this. And it's really cool because one, each one of us have our own personality, right?
Yes.
Two, we each have our own different level of energy working with spirit, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you mean, okay?
No, I know.
Yeah.
What?
So what a great mixture.
Well, it is.
And,
It's nice because not everybody.
yes.
We're not. Otherwise, we'd be three robots sitting here.
Of
Who
course.
wants that?
Right.
That's boring.
No. Yeah.
But we've also decided to keep this always on the lighter side. Now, we'll throw a few things in, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll throw a few things
Gotta
in.
do that.
Right. But it's always keeping it on the lighter side because working with spirit is always about on the lighter side, right?
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They always got
true.
jokes.
Right.
Yeah.
Spiritually, it's to keep things on the lighter side, right?
Mm-hmm.
When because you talk about empowerment, you talk about enlightenment, you talk about spiritual awakenings, all of it is about keeping everything on that lighter side because that's what we're about, right?
And it should be because
Right.
everything's so heavy nowadays.
Right.
Yes.
Light workers. Everything talks about light. So we look to create something that wasn't going to be your everyday average thing. We're modern today, and we have girl talk, which we'll get into in a minute. But it's just really making sure people get that information that couldn't normally get the information, right? Also, there's so much information out there that a lot of times people get misguided, right?
That definitely happens.
I'd
Yeah.
say that's about 90%.
90% of the time. Is
Because
that what we found, right?
You
Yeah.
are thirsting for the
Oh, Lord.
knowledge so much.
Mm-hmm.
You really are. You're gonna go. You're just gonna want to look evereverher. So.
Right. You're going to Google things.
Oh
you're
my
gonna,
gosh! It's gonna just continue.
Yes,
You're
going to
excited.
go on all the social media platforms looking, And I love it because you can always tell when somebody's brand new and their enthusiasm. Not that we don't have enthusiasm too.
It's a different
I
type of
love
It's
enthusiasm.
a different type
I
of
love
enthusiasm.
that. I think I'd like to hang out with that kind of enthusiasm in one way because it's so uplifting.
But we do when we hang out with you,
What?
right? I like that one. But
It's
but
cool. I'm cool.
But even hanging out with everybody here, we have an all-girl crew. We have Eurydia, Linda, Karen. We got Wynn. Who else we got? We got Brooke.
Yeah.
Yes. So, and every once in a while, yes, we, bring Tiger in. But we have an all-girl crew, which is very rare, and stuff. And all the ladies, like, we've grown so much and we've worked so much together, finding each other out. And I do think Karen texted me.
And you know what? We have grown, haven't we? We can
Yes.
sit back and look at some of the things and just all
Oh,
of us
yeah.
individually and as a
Yeah.
group, and it's fun. It's
Right.
That's enlightening in itself.
Right, because
is.
that's what
It's-
spirit's driven. That's spirituality.
Sometimes we're doing things. Just as much as you sometimes will say you don't know what's going to be the show's going
Right.
to be about, and then it happens. So it's getting used to that too, because spirit. How many times have we don't know? We want to know. We want to know. We want to know.
Well, that's a cool
you
part
know?
too that I wanted to get to because we're like a show that doesn't have anything scripted, right?
No.
So sometimes when you watch the show, you can tell like we do not even know the subject until we sit down here and that camera's rolling.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Someone else might know the
usually-
subject.
Well,
There
No,
is
that's-
a group that knows the
that's
subject, but
usually-
it's not us.
right.
Yeah.
Up in spirit.
What's that?
I said usually, yeah, that's the way it is.
Right. And I love that
Especially
aspect.
Jeanette and I.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys definitely don't know. And I know sometimes, like when we first started, it really threw you under the bus, and you're like, "Did she just say that? Does she really want that out of me?" But I think that's what the uniqueness is all about, and it's because that's how spirit works, right?
Mm-hmm.
You never know what you're going to get into sometimes, and you never really, the answers they give you or the guidance they give you, like it's there, but at the same time, sometimes you're just like, yeah, I'm going to ignore it over here.
It's true.
Right?
There's
Yeah.
and it's
You know?
like what you just said that happens too. It's opportunities that you might not look at it that way at that moment, but it's so many opportunities that come our way, and you're like, yeah, like you just said, oh, I know
Right.
about that. I want to go over here, but then you kind of miss that. They'll keep bringing something around. I'm glad they keep bringing stuff around.
Right.
I'm
But I
glad
just
about
wanted
that.
us to sit there and like share with everybody, because I don't think we've ever done that with the show. Sit there and share them really what this is all about.
Yeah.
We're everybody's spirit guides. We are one of our goals is to assist you in your development. Whether it be long distance or whatever. And then we have then we've grown too, because then we started Girl Talk.
Right.
Right. And
'Cause
I know
girls
everybody
love
loves
to
Girl
talk.
Talk,
Girl
right?
talk is
Yeah.
fun.
And Girl Talk lets us be a little bit more raw, lets us be a little bit more real. We've had so many different types of
Yeah,
topics,
a whole bunch of different
that really anybody
Pretty out
can
there.
relate to. But, it really is all about us being girls, and allowing us to be girls.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we do
So-
talk about some of the things that other people they're thinking about.
Right.
Like somebody might say, "You said it." Well, I was thinking it, but you said it.
Yeah.
Right,
You know.
exactly.
Yes.
And it
Yes.
kind of makes it more comfortable.
Well, and I think the funny part, too, is, like, the words that come out of our mouth and just watching each other's reactions, to be like, oh, did she say
Did
that?
that just happen? Yeah.
Right, yes, yes.
Yeah, that is cool. Because all
Yeah.
three of us might have a different reaction.
Right.
Which makes it even better.
I like you,
Right.
Shell, too. I just learned something new. Every time you
yeah.
said that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that about you or
Right.
you or whatever.
Right.
It's kind of fun, too.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's what, that's what life's all about. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's cool, though, because doing the show, because we don't do drama.
No.
Like, not the type of drama that people would expect.
Right.
It's just, I think it's just refreshing.
But don't you think that people really like to tune into drama?
Yeah.
Yeah. But we're not really giving it to them.
No.
But we're giving them to them in our way.
Yes.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So is that creating a new type of drama?
It is.
Right?
A
It
refreshing.
should be a
Yes.
new, there should be a new
Joyful.
paradigm of quote-unquote drama.
Well, there should be. I
'Cause
mean,
people are used to negativity, and
right. And actually, even in the spiritual community, negativity comes in there.
it does.
And which blows me away, because I'm like, if you really are practicing what you preach, then why is that even there? And why aren't you supporting someone? And why aren't you, putting that light out there? As you say, you're a light worker, right?
Yeah, I think that goes back to a lot of people not knowing the correct way
Yes.
to do things.
Yeah,
Or
because
the-
they've been so misguided for
Yeah,
so long.
And in the ego.
And then the
Mhm.
ego. Yeah.
Yep. And then we have, we like to bring guests on the show. And I think each one of those guests have been really cool.
It's always fun.
Yeah, it's always fun to have somebody there. And
They're always surprised at themselves.
Aren't
and
they,
how
though?
fun it is.
yes, they really
With
are.
us, up
right,
here.
right. They really are. And because we do have a good time, we really
We do
do
have a
try to
good-
make it
yeah.
so much about them.
Mm-hmm.
Except for the time with Daniel, where when we got done, he was like, "Oh man, I don't know how y'all do that." Right?
But it's so empowering for when we talk about empowerment. That's
Right.
empowering for them. It's like we're all helping each other.
But
I
that's
love
the way
it.
it's supposed to be.
Yeah, I love that part of it.
Right.
So
Yeah.
come on in, and it makes it better. Like, yes, you get
Mm-hmm.
nervous and everything else, and then we're all doing it together, and it moves. It
And
goes
they get to
somewhere.
talk about themselves.
Right,
Yeah.
because these two are next. Because
Yeah.
you're gonna be like,
There it is.
Get ready.
Here's the-
You knew that was coming, right?
right. Because here's the cool part. Like, each one of us have our own uniqueness, as I always say, right? Our own uniqueness. Like, you're totally Mother Earth. You're the herbal, and the mediumship with it, and everything. So that part I love, because that's still all about growth, with everything. We have, Jeanette, you do a lot of the spirit artwork. You like signs and symbols
That
and
girl
everything.
loves signs and symbols.
Right. It's just, everywhere, you
Yeah.
know. Eurydia, she's our animal whisperer, right?
Yes.
Yes. And Linda's our esthetician, and she can do a couple of things more. Karen sits there, and she not only just a webmaster, but she's also, getting into, just like you, just like I do, teaching classes and everything with that mediumship. Wynn does dream interpretations, and stuff. So, and Brooks with the film. And so I love it because we have a little bit of everything, and then when our guest comes on, that's just an added bonus.
Spicy.
Right. Right. Just like when we have everybody watching the show, you're an added bonus, to us. And just the conversations that go back and forth online and everything. And the hashtags. Y'all are hashtag queens. That's all we can say. So I think that's really special. I think that we have a really good cohesive development going on because we're constantly learning anyway, right?
All the time.
All the time.
You should learn something
Right.
every day.
And I love it because as everything growing and learning, we are also doing it while we're creating the show.
Oh yeah, always. Didn't I tell you, Jeanette? We're in development class twice a week. Do you believe it?
I never really
Looked at it that way?
No, I never. So then
It is.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, yes, because I can say that sometimes I've thrown questions at you and you're like,
Yeah. Oh, sometimes.
well-
Wait, did you say sometimes?
But it's so cool because everybody can see that,
Right.
that even though we're sitting here, there's still parts that, and that's what I mean about that learning, that constant learning.
And they should be able to. They can relate.
Right.
Right, and it gives
Because
that.
it's
still
not
gives back that
scripted, so they're
yes.
getting the real us.
Like
Right.
it's okay. You can answer that question and be honest, and it's all right.
I can't fake it. Can you?
I don't know. I think
No,
it's all
I
over
don't
my
know.
life.
Yeah, no.
I don't think I
Well,
could.
you know what I
Yeah,
mean.
right. But, and we all have back lives, that we can also be a part of them with and they can be a part of us with. You've been single and you've never married,
Nope.
right? I was married. Jeanette was married. I went through a, domestic violence divorce. You went through a divorce, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so we have a little bit of all kinds of things there. And then it's raising kids. And then it's like checking out the dude at the grocery store. It's got the nice, tush and stuff. But it's also us seeing the energies as we're out there. And, the workshops that you create. And you've created some really cool workshops that, I don't know about when the fall comes back around again, if you're going to do, you're going to make some more...
If
what
you
is it?
say elderberry,
Elderberry.
probably not. Unless
No?
I have some leftover stuff.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to be known as the elderberry.
No, I know that, but I'm just saying
But
when
yeah, I
winter
have
time
some-
comes around.
I have some.
That was one of the
Extra.
workshops you did.
Yeah.
And you did an excellent job. Everybody loved it. And you made all kinds of things.
I got different medicine making workshops.
Oh, yeah?
Ooh,
Yeah.
that
Okay,
sounds
like
good.
what we got?
I have an immunity one
Mm-hmm.
in October for
Yeah.
because it's getting cold and people
Yep.
start getting
That's
sick.
what yeah, that's what I meant.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, so
all right,
I got
good.
that one, and I have a holiday one.
Yeah.
Yeah, little flowers theme,
Oh.
Joy God theme.
Ooh, awesome.
Holidays.
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
So I just love that.
I got a nice little hodgepodge of stuff.
Yeah.
that they help me.
Okay.
All right, good. I'm like, look, Yuri's like, all right, I can't wait.
And then of course
And
the angel guardian guides. Oh my God.
yes, yes. That's what I'm excited about too.
Yeah.
So I love seeing those kind of workshops because you don't really see them out there, And I remember all the workshops I've created, they were never really out there, and then people take them. Next thing you know, everybody's doing them. But I'm still a stickler for responsibilities with it, and I know you are too.
Oh yeah, and come to think of it, I've never even seen most of the workshops that you do out there.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean,
I don't
they're
think
your
Well,
creation,
right, they're my
obviously, but I'm
creation,
just saying
right.
that nobody has created it
Mm-hmm.
in the way that you have that I've noticed.
Thankfully.
I can pretty much.
Yeah.
You're right.
I'm
Unless
gonna-
they stole it.
I can.
Well, yeah, that's happened
They're
too.
not like you. They're just not.
Yeah.
They're not.
And that's a subject I wanted to talk about too, was the fact that all the work you do and you put yourself out there, and it's not easy a lot of times for people to put themselves out there, creating a
no,
class,
no,
a
it's
workshop,
not.
giving readings and messages, whatever it might be, and then to have someone in a spiritual community take your work
Oh yeah.
You know, and
I can't imagine.
Right. They changed just a few things around. They put their name on it and claim it as their own.
I know that's going to happen to me.
Yes.
I'm just getting ready.
And you know what? You've said it before, and I have noticed it in different things. I'm like, okay, that just happened over there. Now that's all right. Okay, I'm watching.
And see, they don't even understand that it's never going to work for them anyway because it was never theirs in the first place.
Exactly.
Be an original.
You know? Be original.
Yeah.
That's
Be original.
right. Be original. So like, but you said it. When that happens to you, how are you going to feel about it? You know?
I'm glad that I've learned from you and you've talked about it and told me about your experiences with it. So I feel like I'm ahead of it.
Yes.
Already.
Well, that you are. Yes.
I'm gonna get pissed.
Right.
But
right.
I don't. I think I can be able to get over it faster.
I remember everybody telling me that's a really good form of a compliment to you, and stuff. And I was like, oh yeah, I can look at it that way.
Yeah.
You know, and stuff. But you said it a few moments ago. They're not going to, because they're original, they don't have it. They didn't do the work on it. So it's never really going to turn out for them.
It's not.
You know, they don't have the same energy behind it or anything.
They're not
right.
in integrity
And how
either.
disrespectful to their guides too.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely. Definitely.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, to their own self, that they're not even giving their own self the respect to listen to their own self.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, because everybody has something.
Mm-hmm. Now, I think it's great if, you know, like, somebody takes your workshop and they're like, wow, I really like to do something like that. And then research on their own to sit there and find something different that they then can sit there, you know, and create.
Yeah.
You know, that's fine. I have no problem with that whatsoever. I have no problem with that. But it's when they sit there and blatantly like do that, and then later, and then when you see it, you know, like that one individual when I did my newsletters, and she would take all my main stuff and then change a few things, and then post it on hers like she created, and I would be sitting there going,
feel right.
Can you imagine the energy that you now have from doing that? You know, and God bless you, because like obviously you needed it, you know, but you still didn't get the message for the fact that you read it. You scripted a few things and then put your name on it. You didn't get the message of what was being said.
No.
So that's not integrity whatsoever.
No.
Right.
No, it's like, it's not going to go anywhere.
Yeah.
Like you said.
Yeah. So it's just interesting.
It might feel like it for
Right.
a brief time, like look what I have, but it's going to go up and down like that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And that's what I've noticed later, you know, as time gone on with them.
And that's why it would be, you would be angry about it. Well, why wouldn't you be? But it's not worth it because it's not going anywhere.
No.
Right?
Right, exactly.
Yeah, it's not going anywhere.
Yeah. So, so they told me just fluff your hair up and keep on going. And I'm like, all right. And that's what you do. And then you just create more.
Angelic Wise going to say that?
Yes.
Because that sounds like one of them.
Yes.
The one
yes,
that eats
did.
the bonbons.
Yes. How'd you get? Oh my God, you remember?
I'm a medium.
She loves you. Yes, she loves you. She was like, girlfriend. Yep. And she just like, she like this. She's
the one that lays on the chase.
Yes. She says, I got a fan.
Yes.
And stuff. Oh, yeah. She's like sending you lots of love. And stuff. But yeah, she just, you know, because you just keep on moving and keep on going. Because most of the time what happens is, yes, they putz out and they don't want to do the work, you know? So I'm like, okay, well, let's take the newsletter away for a while and let's see how you really do.
Mm-hmm.
That was another thing. I had an individual that used to call me up every once in a while, and just, you know, we would talk on the phone. She would ask me all these questions, and, you know, and it was a webmaster, right? And my webmaster. And the next thing you know, she would put out articles in her newsletter according to the conversation that we had and the answers and stuff I gave her.
Oh, wow.
And then she owned it, and it was just like,
Never told you she was doing that. She just did it.
yeah. And then after a while, I was like, you know, like, this ain't gonna happen. So yes, I was like, wow, that really took a lot of guts. That really did.
That's horrible.
Yeah. So even in the spiritual community, they're not always spiritual.
No.
Right.
No.
You know, it seems like everybody has an agenda. What I love here is we don't have an agenda other than to sit there and serve or assist, be spirit guides to you guys on the other side of this camera.
That's it.
You know, to help you,
Yes.
give you real life experiences, what it's like to be in this in this world, what it's like to like work in this genre.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what it's like to have friends in this genre.
Challenges.
You know, the challenges, yes. The love too.
Oh yeah.
You know, the love too. But and actually giving yourself, you know, an angel hug too here and there,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, you know, we give Jeanette a hard time. And we give Jeanette a hard time because she's easy like that. Okay?
It's been my whole life. You
Yes.
should think I should have got this thing by now.
But it's all done in love.
Yeah.
Right.
I love you guys. No, I don't take
because
it.
we love how you react to everything.
That's fine. I mean, look, it is fun. It is fun
Right.
hanging out.
Yeah.
I love you so much I couldn't get the words out. Yeah.
She's a hallmark moment. You're a hallmark.
That's
moment.
okay. That's okay.
Yes. So
Yeah.
yeah. So
I
yeah.
look
So
forward to all the things that are coming, like the things that you guys are already doing, and that also gives me inspiration to.
yes.
I don't know where I'm going next.
Right.
Mhm.
I
You
know.
know.
I'm excited.
Where am I going next?
I'm excited. I'm not telling.
I was gonna put that in there. You never
I'm not
know.
telling.
You might get something.
You never
Same
know.
all.
Yep.
All right. Move.
So thanks for coming into our world on your modern spiritual talk show. Right.
Right.
So that we can sit there and deliver this to you all the time. We have season 2 has just started. It's just beginning, and I'm very excited about it and stuff.
Fun.
Yes,
He's
I
excited.
know. Wait till you see the lineup of people where we're getting to as guests too. This is going to be really cool. So, as always, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you.
here
Thank
at
you.
Spirit Talk Time, and we'll see you soon on Girl Talk.
That's right.
At
See you
Spirit
soon.
Talk Time.